Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Scumdogs Kennel. I'm your host. Well, your host, who is okay. I'm Chris Williams. All right, let me get some stuff up first to look at. Let me get some art first. Let's see. And then we'll have some fun. I got a good stream planned for us tonight. There's a chance I might appear on the Jax show and stuff. There's a chance. I asked if I could appear on it, and they might give me a chance. So be sure to check into the Jax show tonight. Ah. Let me get some artwork up first to look at. Just a moment, folks. All right. Let's see. All right, get this up. Let's see. Just a moment, folks. I'll be right with you, and I got some art up for us to look at. Get this up. All right, folks. I just about ready. Here we are. Go over here. Now go to share screen. Still no one watching us yet, just yet. And, well, let me go over here. We've seen this before, my pencil art work with Deathmug on it being confronted by a race official. You can see him saying what after he's being accused of something. I really am proud of the artwork I did on this page. I mean, the one maybe I could go back and work on the race official a bit, but he came out rather decently cartoony looking. But I'm really proud of what I did with Deathmug's face here and stuff. You can see it looking great. Here we have the finished pinup art for Hair Metal Doctor. As I've said before, he's a parody of Dr. Mindbender from G.I. Joe, crossed over with Ozzy Osbourne and stuff. You can see the black and white version as well as the color version right here. Yeah. Like this, huh? See the colored version? Did well on it. The black and white, I really did a professional job coloring it, I think. Now, I'm thinking about hiring a professional colorist to help me because, this didn't come out right. So I can blow it up, too. I didn't really. Let me go back over here. Here we are. We go back over here and stuff. Yeah. The black and white pencil art looks pretty good. The colored art looks pretty good, but it looks unprofessional. Maybe because I didn't color it right. But when I turn over to this, I mean, it really looks like this could belong in a comic book. I mean, this itself does look pretty good. Maybe I should hire a professional colorist. But some of my artwork looks really good and stuff. I mean, look at this here. I mean, that really looks like good enough. Now, if I go to this page, it looks good. It looks very good. It looks good enough to be in a comic book if it colored right. But when I look at the colored version of this, where he says this, I mean, it is good. There's good parts of it and stuff, but I think it could be so much better. And maybe go back and work on the art itself. Here we have Sloppy and Murdermouth being powered up. You see Sloppy has his tentacles around his head, and Murdermouth has a aura and a bunch of halos going around his hat and hands and stuff, hands and feet. A halo that goes across surrounds his hat, hands, and feet and stuff. You see Deathmug basically racing in front of them. Yeah, this itself looks professional, good enough to be in a comic book, definitely. I love the fact that I stretch out Deathmug's hand to make it look bigger as it's approaching the camera. All right. Here we have Papa Snore, my parody of Papa Smurf and Mr. Rogers. He's basically a funny character. He looks just like the other Snores, but he has a he has a leaf mustache. Looks pretty fun, huh? Pretty good. Let's see this stuff. That anything else to look at? Let me go back over here. Let's say look at Buick Starpoon. Like this. Here's Buick Starpoon, the guy with the pink pompadour hair with a little palm tree growing out of it, the arch enemy of Deathmug. Watch these two idiots in my upcoming Scumdogs graphic novel battle each other. It'll be a fun comic book. But my comic book isn't done. You have to wait a little while I'm still basically working on it. But the artwork looks pretty good here. I mean, I did a great job coloring this panel up here. I mean, it looks great. But maybe I could have done a better job in some areas. Here's the cover, the Scumdogs. You see him chasing down the Snores. Well, Deathmug and Murdermouth and Sloppy are chasing down it. But I might even alter this a bit. Add a few more characters in the background. All right. That. This. All right, let's see. 8:30. Ooh, we did pretty well. Now that I've done this, let me go over to Indiegogo. Black Flag has finally reached over $160,000 after it's ended its campaign, so that's pretty good. All right. Let's go over to comics. There's Dan Fraga's Black Flag. It's at 168,529. Wow. Nearly made it. It's still funding through In Demand, and it's doing great. Fully funded. Looking great. Let's go over to this. See this? Oh, it's Digital Lizards of Doom, huh? Is a love letter to pop culture featuring new characters, storytelling. Oh, and we have some more. Visturi 1. Damn, a badass veteran warrior, Charlton Inland. All right. Another one. Captivating Light. Not bad. All right. Looks like there are quite a few new books out as well. Go over here. All right. But first, let's go over and look at some news stories first. Going to bounding into comics. Fox Days Ark Harvin, Vampire Thriller, Midnight's War. Disney announces they will reimagine Splash Mountain. Screw you. Screw you. HBO Max bans 5 episodes of South Park because they betray Muhammad. You little cowardly asses. Fan translates start site Merle. What to do next? This is all very interesting. I mean, some of these news stories are making me kind of angry. What to look at? What to look at? What's this? And a film. Tower of God. What to look at next? All right. What to look at? Do I want to look at this or not? Anyone watching this? No. Let's go over to here first. Fox Days. This is Vampire Thriller Midnight's War. Fox Days released a brand new Vampire Thriller. I can come back to this in a moment. Let's go over to VG 24/7. Let's try this. Cyberpunk 27 heads on every video game. Let's see. Every video game you ever played wins some enhanced package, huh? So sure, I want to see that. Let's go to We Got This Covered. Let's go down here. Constantine, reunion panel feature Keanu Reeves. Netflix just released a very useful new. Here's how Emma could look. Emma, huh? Every new movie show coming to Netflix, Hulu, and more in July. Marvel reported planning Scarlet Witch solo, may include X-Men. Jason Eisenberg's creepy new film hits Amazon Prime next month. Disney's Die Hard reboot. Flying crap and reboot, huh? Ooh. Plus fans petition room Pixar's LGBT shout out. Ooh. Well, what can I say? This all looks weird. They're kind of weird. Let's go over to the X-Men thing, maybe. Or should I go over to this one? What to look at? Let's go look at Paul Rudd. All right. Just a moment, folks. Maybe I'll just do this. Paul Rudd is known for his hilarious roles as the lovable everyman archetype in a myriad of popular films and TV shows. He's also had a few standout parts in a more dramatic movies too that allowed him the opportunity to showcase his emotional depth and serious side. However, his time as the eponymous hero in Ant-Man, one of the many movies in Marvel's shared cinematic universe, may be his most recognizable role, and it's earned him plenty of praise and admiration. However, Rudd says that being cast as Ant-Man didn't initially come with all of the glory he had hoped. As a matter of fact, the very nature of the character here, who can shrink down to the size of an ant, caused a lot of people to simply laugh at him when he informed them of his being cast. Speaking of variety, actors and actors at home, Rudd said the following about this situation. I would say I got this part, I'm not playing Ant-Man, and then they would say, well, what does Ant-Man do? I would say he can shrink to the size of an ant, but he retains strength, and he can also control ants and talk to ants. He probably would laugh as I'd explain what the character does. I'm not the first guy that people would think of when it comes to playing a big superhero. I wanted to try and make a character a superhero who was kind and a regular person in the whole world and of a superhero seemed overwhelming, and it's like, what do you do with this? It was make it identifiable. This is more rigmarole, more Hollywood talk. It's more boring than anything else. Bland as hell. These characters are important to me. People, you want to treat them with respect. What do the characters a service? And certainly the character when he was created by Jack Kirby and Stan Lee, everyone at Marvel had been. Rudd now appeared in the 3 MCU movies, just the original Ant-Man. He also showed up in the 2016 Captain America Civil War Ant-Man and the Larry which played World and Save the World. Not bad. Not bad. We read this. Now let's go over to here. Now let me go over here for a moment. No one's watching this just yet. Let's go to see this. Let's do this. I'm trying to get She's established herself as an integral part of the Avengers and will play a role in the MCU in Phase 4 and beyond. So it comes as that Marvel appears to be planning a solo movie featuring Elizabeth Olsen's. According to our sources, the same ones who told us She-Hulk show is coming to Disney Plus. Blah blah blah, and it just is in the works. It's for HBO Max, all of which turned out to be true. The comic book giant is keen to move ahead. I kind of hope they fail at this. And a headline out in Wanda Maximoff plot details said to be scarce at this stage, but we're hearing that the story could involve a conflict between the mystical superhero and, unfortunately, that's all we know. But it makes absolute sense that Marvel is planning to give Scarlet Witch a solo movie. The studio is actively pursuing female-led projects as part of its blah 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 blah. Oh, come on. Surely an excellent line for our own film after Black Widow delivers in October. The claims of Clyde Virgil will appear next in Disney Plus show WandaVision for also feature. And what's more, Scarlet Witch could play an important part in Marvel's plan to introduce X-Men to the MCU and the original comic book. She obviously has a blood connection to the mutant team as the daughter of Magneto, so it's possible the subject of her parentage will be... and they're going to do all that. They're going to talk about it. And it looks sort of boring more than anything else. Really bad, I think. Let's see this. We looked at this. What else can we look at? Maybe go over here. Find something else. Let's see. Go over to Disney Star Wars is dumb? Maybe. Have some fun. Let's see what they have to say. Let's do this. Lucasfilm partnership specialist fired over sexual assault accusations. All right, that was sexual assault. Lucasfilm partners specialist fired over sexual assault accusations. Okay, yeah, we did that. Is this the same article? It looks like it. We could go down here. Doesn't look like there's anything new. Well, there are still new stories out, so we'll go down here. Lucas Media on Jon Favreau. Yeah, we talked about this one already. So we looked at this. We look at some other stuff. Oh, welcome to the Scumdogs Kill. Thank you for joining us. Have some fun. We're going to be looking at some more comic books. I just looked at some news stories. The lost pages at 15,587. Got 3 days left. Let's see about those stretch goals, huh? It's already made that extra comic book you can get. It already has more pages in it. So let's go down here. The stretch goals. At 17,000, add Vine, 4-page story to bonus comic book. It's already got 12 pages in it. Well, 16 and now 20, so it's going for 24 pages. So that's good. Not bad. Made a bunch of money on this thing. Made a bunch of money. Right, let's see. Go back over to here, I suppose, or it could go covered VG 24/7. Fine. Cyberpunk 2077 hands-on every video game in one significantly enhanced package. It looks more like crap to me. Prologue. Especially if they're going to go woke and stuff, so I have my doubts this is going to be a good game. Don't really want to look at this article. It's giving me a bit cringe. It's making me cringe. I just don't want to really look at it. Let's see, anything else we can look at? I go back here where I was looking at this because HBO Max reportedly bans 5 episodes of South Park. The Prophet Muhammad. Should I look at this one maybe? Let's take a quick look at it. A new report details that HBO Max has banned 5 episodes of Comedy Central South Park because they depict the Prophet Muhammad. Because they just need to do that. Deadline reports that HBO Max refused to host 5 episodes of South Park because they depict Islam's prophet. Well, they should. They're South Park. They go after everyone. According to the report, the shows not shown are Season 5's Super Best Friends, Season 14's 200. Cartoon was Part 1 of the Cartoon Wars Part 2. Super Best Friends 200 and 201 had previously been banned from Comedy Central's deal with Hulu, where South Park had been available for streaming. They were also not available to stream on the official South Park website. Cartoon Wars Part 1 and Cartoon Wars Part 2 are still available on South Park website. Episodes 200 and 201 were censored by Comedy Central when they aired. They blacked out the character and bleeped his name. According to The Guardian, the original censorship in 2010 came after Comedy Central received a warning from a New York-based group of extremist Muslim converts that is a death threat. They specifically detailed it came from a website titled Revolution Muslim, that Matt Stone, Trey Parker will probably wind up like Theo Van Gogh. Like Theo. The Guardian explains the website hosted a picture of Van Gogh and knife in his chest. Van Gogh, it was a set in 2000 after he directed Submission Part 1 that documented the abuse women faced in Muslim countries. Jesus. Listen here, Muslims. If you want to live in our countries, you have to basically abide by our rules. We will make fun of you. And we will go after you if you and your prophet, if you insist on basically, subjecting women to this and as basically going after people for just telling the truth there and stuff. We have free speech in this country. They also directed individuals to Comedy Central's New York headquarters, writing, "You can pay them a visit at these addresses." Following the censorship, Stone and Parker issued a statement picked up by the New York Times that read, "In the 14 years we've been doing this, South Park, we have never done a show that we couldn't stand behind. We delivered our version of the show to Comedy Central, and they made a determination to alter the..." Yeah. The statement also detailed that there would be a speech at the end of the episode about intimidation and fear, but it was also censored. Parker and Stone wrote it didn't mention Muhammad at all, but it got bleeped too. Now, folks, the Muslims I'm talking to in my audience, we will go after when I said we would go after your prophet, we will go after them and your prophet because we do have free speech in this country. Does not mean we're going to insult him, but we will mention him. And if Trey Parker and Matt Stone want to portray him, well, that's their business. But this is a free country, and you should know that. Following the censorship, and Stone issued a statement picked up by the New York Times that read, "In the 14 years till we be at the end about fear," but also censored. Parker and Stone wrote it didn't mention Muhammad at all, but it got because they don't want free speech. Your company is a conglomerate that would do anything for money. And that's probably one of the reasons why it's starting to fail, because no one's watching Comedy Central anymore. Then they added, we'll be back next week with a whole new show about something completely different, and we'll see what happens. In a discussion about South Park to celebrate its 20th season back in 2016, Doug Herzog, the Comedy Central's executive who originally greenlit the show, explained that the decision to censor the episode, Oh, and by the way, Trey Parker and Matt Stone, they're funny guys, and they go after everybody. They go after the Jews, they go after the Catholics, they go after everybody. So don't be offended. Or be offended, and we'll just continue making fun of you. The episodes when they originally aired were to protect the team. As I explained, we were protecting everyone who works here. That was the decision we needed to make. South Park creator Trey Parker would indicate the decision to censor the episode pissed him off. He explained what pissed me off about episodes 200 was that I thought the episodes ended up being really good. He added that we were so exhausted by all we were like, F it. It just got to the next episode that was the hardest we've ever pushed back as to what pushback looked like. South Park producer Vin Hartman detailed they threatened to relieve like Dave Chappelle and Cartman stated, Trey brought a ticket to South Africa and sold it to the head of the New York because Chappelle had fled to Africa, so that was the threat. According to the Hollywood Reporter, the decision to have these 5 episodes not appear on HBO Max was made with South Park Studios. Agreement: South Park Studios is a joint venture between South Park creators Trey Parker and Matt Stone, Comedy Central. After the time Comedy Central censored the episode after a fatwa was released against the series, according to the Guardian, the censorship filed after a warning from New York brand sent a death threat through their. They're so scared, and Trey Parker and Matt Stone, being rich guys who can afford, automatic weapons, I'd say, were so scared. Yeah, they go on with a bunch of other stuff that we don't really need to look at. But hey, this is Trey Parker and Matt Stone. South Park, or at least South Park, is at least the only show on TV that keeps its balls. Let's see what else can we look at. All right. Looked at some news. Let me bring that back up for a moment. Maybe look at some other stuff. Let's see. Let's go back over here. Still nothing there. That's right. All right. I'm just going to go over to Kickstarter now. No, let's go maybe what to do. Film, publishing, design, and tech. Yeah, I'll probably just go over to there are games. That's what I was looking for. Sugar Heist, Overlord. Oh, yeah. We can look at Overlord again. The game where you play as a video game character on a board game. You try to, where you basically try to win by becoming the Overlord, by filling up all the tiles on it and doing that. Doesn't it look like a good-looking game? I like the art style. I really do. It's very beautifully made, drawn and stuff. Let's see. You are a boss. You've always been a master of monsters, a builder of dungeons, and a hunter of heroes. For many years, you've competed with other bosses and contests of powers and villainy. Now it's time to emerge from the underworld. It's time to shape a new land and bend it to your will. It's time to claim your crown as the ultimate overlord. Yeah, that is good. I really got to think about buying one of these myself. It's $40, though, for the box. That's pricey. We still have watching us. If people want to leave some chats, go ahead. I would love to hear from my fans. There's Shiba Squad. Let's take a look at that. Made 4,264, 18,332. Well, it might do it, honestly. I mean, it's made all this money so soon. It's asking for quite a bit. It's got 34 days left. Kind of annoying. Should have done a 30 days thing here. Shiba Squad. Ooh, a new cover, huh? I like the cover here. All right, not too bad. And if you look at this, right here, let's go to comics. Florida Man has made 16,966 with 38 days left. Doing very good. Over here, anything else? Look at. Oh, there's Cash Grab, which has made 172,309. It made some more money last night. T-Bird and Throttle has made 10,525 with 24 days left. It's going for 16,000. It's probably going to do another 30 days after its first 30 days. And well, it's mostly almost funded already, over 10,000 already. So yeah, this is making a bunch of money for it. Doing great. Look at this. Right there, what to look at. Maybe we'll read some more of this. As a thing. I'm thinking about getting the collected edition. Collects all 4 issues plus issue 0 and 250 pages. Get the whole story at once. Let's see. T-Bird Throttle collected edition, $45. They'll probably be in demand and stuff, so I'll have some time to buy it before it goes out. Let's see. I love some of the artwork they have up for this. Let's read some pages from the first issue of T-Bird and Throttle, huh? Here's the first issue. Here's the cover. Not bad. All right, origin stories. They're like songs. The good ones are remembered, repeated, and interpreted over again. They usually begin in tragedy. We see him and his crew flying off to Mars. They get crashed down. They get fired upon, striking in a moment of hubris or ignorance. You see him basically. Then there's the awakening, the acquiring or bestowment of great power. And finally, emergence, the birth of a hero, his legend and companions, and his enemies. But no one really cares about that. What comes after, Daddy? Life, love, Daddy? Daddy, look at me. Family. Daddy, look at me. The boring stuff. Daddy's busy. What is it? I'm a superhero. A princess superhero. Oh, a princess superhero. I didn't know that was a thing. I'm the first. I bet you are. Mitch, Emily, dinner's ready. The stuff that really matters. Let's fly, Dad. I love this artwork. I love this story. Take a picture, Mom. I'm flying. So what's a hero supposed to do when he loses it all in the blink of an eye? A split-second life-altering twist of fate. Nothing prepares you for that. All the accolades and praise, none of it matters in the dark pit of self-loathing and despair. He gets a gun. Superheroes are ongoing, they say. They always rise above and soldier on. Superheroes are never supposed to see the end of their story. Dad? And that's now. Looks pretty good. What we read of this, huh? That's T-Bird. Take a look at the article, I suppose. Here's some other stuff. Let's go over to video games. There's Frog Song. Skip from Utopia. Galantia Chaos Spear. There's Skuld. I looked at some of these. We looked at Frog Song yesterday. We could look at it again. I love the stuff. Or I could what to look at first. There's Skuld, an RPG game that looks very good with a great art style. What is Skuld? Skuld is against the Black Prairie is a classic turn-based RPG. It's set in a dark and gritty fantasy universe full of tragic heroes, violent deaths, and Lovecraftian horror. It looks pretty good. I love the artwork, as I've said. It's beautifully drawn. 31,612. Let me see that again. Yeah, it's a good trailer. You can still buy it and stuff. That's a good thing. All right, looked at this. Look at some other stuff. What should we look at next? There's Frog Song. There's Galencia Chaos Spear. It's an awful long trailer. I only really like showing you bits of what this is. I mean, look at this here.
They'll be taking more than one hit, and you'll need to be very careful to give yourself enough room to bomb full of plasma when they head down for an attack. Blasting a fighter turning song.
Right, there's that. There's other stuff to look at. There's the artwork style. It's very good. Look at this. Wish I could get it bigger. There's this. Not bad, but if you go to the actual main trailer, you get a more in-depth look at this stuff. So if I go to the end of this, right around here, looks pretty good, huh? This is a Commodore 64 game that you can even buy a cartridge for and stuff, or something like that. And it looks got a good art style to it. I love what it looks like. That's pretty good. That's Galencia Chaos Spear, a Commodore 64 game. Now we looked at that. Let's go over here. Ooh. Guess we've lost, or maybe we didn't. Maybe you're still watching. You come back soon. We're going to be looking at some more stuff and having a little more fun. Looked at that. Look at Frog Song again, or I can do it later. Let's go back to comics and look at some of these new comics. Let's try Digital Lizards of Doom. Is that it? The art style looks good, but is that it? It's made 9,573, 30 days left. Jeez. It's going to be funded soon. What's this? Digital Lizards of Doom is a love letter to pop culture featuring wild new characters. Commander Doom. Follow along in an adventure pulling from action movies, Japanese storytelling, video games, and more. Anything? Not bad. Is this not bad? Interior art. There's no interior art. We only see this. I can't really say it's all that good with what I can't see, but apparently it's popular. So it's doing pretty well. All right, so that was this. To look at next. Let's go over to some of these other campaigns. Let's look at this. Visteri. Damn, a badass veteran warrior. Story. 21 pages of story, 24 altogether. All pages are complete. All we need is the frame to print. Damien, once a respected and feared soldier for his people, now just a simple mercenary and monster hunter. Yeah. And we see him here. Here's the sample. Ooh, the artwork is pretty decent for this indie comic book. I like it. Okay, it could be better, but it's pretty good. Let's see. Insect. He gets dressed, he takes his axe. A summon, I'll be back. What does the milk drinker want from me? Let me through. Not bad. Looks. It's got made $418 of 500 gold, so got 30 days left. It's mostly been funded already, so that's good. This book will get funded soon, and yeah, considering how much it's made already, it looks good. I'd say this is doing very good. Let's take a look at this trailer real quick. Not bad. Looks pretty good. I'll come back to. Didn't stop it. All right. Oops. All right, I can come back later for this. It's Visteri. We got someone back with us. Welcome to the Scumbag Kennel. We got some other stuff to look at. We have other stuff to look at. Orgasm Girls made 10,220. Cash Grab has is making more money now. Let's take a look at Cash Grab, 172,309. I could read through the sample here. Getting all this stuff with it. The Human Cystipede. I could read this part. Here's Cash. Now what to do next. For Central Park, New York City. Stop! I want to get laid. Get him, Tiger. Moments earlier. Hey, Tubby, what's with the costume? Is there some kind of pride parade or something? No, my dear, I'm New York City's newest superhero. Totally straight, totally available, by the way. Give me a break. What's with the dick on your head? It stands for diversity, inclusion, compassion, and kindness. I vow to protect the feeble in our society. You know, like chicks and imbeciles. How noble of you. Hey, my purse. F it if the cops find what's in that purse. I'm a dead woman. How awful. Hey, Dick, aren't you supposed to be a superhero? It's Cecil, actually, and do you see the size of the guy? He's gigantic. You moron. Can't you just call the cops? But Cecil, I don't want a cop. I want a hero that will screw for a month if he gets at that purse back. My number's in your pocket next to that roll of dimes. And as mayor, it is a great honor for me to celebrate the 150th birthday of our beloved tortoise, of our zoo's beloved tortoise, in New York's oldest living turtle. Yeah. Shelley. Here we have Cecil basically chasing after the guy. I'm never going to catch that beast on this hunk of junk. He goes over and sees a guy dressed as Luigi. Cecil, you genius. If video games have taught me anything, it's this. He goes up behind... Well, you can see what's happening here. He screams, Mario time, and that turtle is naked. F it. I have to find that slug a new shell. Don't worry, everyone. He's fine. I can fix this. Stop. He goes after the guy again. Stop, please. And what we see now is the mayor is ordering the cops to go and kill that guy. Right? They're the stretch goals. Have I ever read these before? Maybe I have. I've already backed this once for Cash Grab the comic book. I wouldn't mind getting the Dirtworm Doug thing. Come up for $75. Ships January 2021. Looks pretty good. Now let's go finish off that trailer we were looking at. For there and stuff. Let's go where we were. I don't want to watch the whole thing. We'll get back to where we were. Well, maybe. Maybe I should go from the beginning. It was pretty interesting. Let's set this up here. All right. That was a good trailer. This book is doing a lot of good, and it's basically looking pretty good. Let's go over here now. There's other comic books to look at. Black and White graphic novel by Monster and Cruz. Let's see. There's The Captivating Light. It's made $113. Got 14 days left. It's going for $500, but it doesn't look like it's made any money, huh? The art is pretty good for it. It's pretty well made from what I can see of it. First time I've really heard about this book. Not the best artwork I've seen, but pretty good. Got 14 days left. All right. Look at this. Let's go down here and maybe find some more stuff. Oh, they're the Mighty Mascots. The Mighty Mascots have done it. The Mighty Mascots have hit their goal. They've made 5,134. So let's see if they've made any new stretch goals. So this is a fully funded book, and it's coming to all of its backers, and it's got 14 days left. It's not even been out a full month, and it's been fully funded. And it's probably going to go into another 30 days after this. Let's see. Unlocked. Variant cover reveal and 150 backers. Exclusive mascot 2-band set. Unlocked at 6,000, which it's going for now. All right. Yeah, the Mighty Mascots. They're fully funded. And I'm probably going to get the collected edition, as I've said before. I like to get the first 3 issues and get the next 3 issues as well. Here's the 2 covers for issue 4. Here's this one, and here's this cover looking nice. As you can see, there are new enemies being introduced in issue 4. With there's a purple. There's a Super Mario parody that's going. You see, the Mighty Mascots are basically are at the bottom, basically being dogpiled by these guys. There's a Super Mario parody. There's a Grape Ape parody. He looks sort of like Donkey Kong and Grape Ape being purple and all that, as well as basically being a parody of maybe Frankenberry, like that. There's also an Iron Man parody, and there's a Goku or Ryu parody from Dragon Ball and stuff like that. Then there's a girl who looks like she's, Wendy's, the Wendy's mascot, as well as being Laura Croft. And then, of course, there's looks pretty good for a cover. And, of course, you see the rabbit that's a parody of do I really need to say it? The rabbit is a parody of Sonic the Hedgehog. Here we have the characters. Captain Hiroshio Honeyflakes, and I keep repeating this, is a parody of Captain Crunch. We have Boxer Bear. Mondo Martian. Rooster McPunch is obviously Kool-Aid Guy. There's Manny Coleman. Don't know who this guy is. Thing. We have Rock Smack and Boom, who are obviously basically Snap, Crackle, and Pop. Let's see if they've added any new stuff, any new pages to look at, perhaps. Here are the covers. All right, let's read some of these samples. Have it be! He fights this guy. Very good, Captain, but in our business, you are what we call a simple extraction. Looks good. Let me go back over here for a moment. Ooh. Oh, Lord. Well, either way, the Mighty Mascots are now a fully funded book. So that's good. And it's just, it's already made 5,134. It's just going to, just do it. And it's got 14 days left, and then it's probably got another 30 days, which you should do it and then go into demand. So let's take a look at this trailer.
I'm bored.
Hey, kid!
Yeah?
Are you looking for something exciting to read while you enjoy some sugary cereal?
Yeah!
Then grab a copy of Mighty Mascots from Alterna Comics. Born from the ashes of a disastrous 3D printing accident, 8 living advertisements have banded together to right the wrongs of this world, led by a former child star. These unlikely heroes are freaks to some, but you will know them as the Mighty Mascots. The miniseries is 3 issues, full color, and printed on glorious newsprint. This is the fun superhero series that you didn't know you needed. Created and written by Keith Gleason, featuring artwork by Ian Morianto and colors by Anton Bondi.
Ahoy, I can't wait for more!
Mighty Mascots is part of your complete breakfast and comic book reading experience. Only from Alterna Comics.
Looks pretty good.
Some.
I really like what I'm seeing here. Wow, I love this. You can also get add-ons for this. You can get. I'm thinking of getting the giant size thing for $10, 100 pages. Then, or maybe I should get the 3 pages for $10 as well. Mainly because if you're gonna, it's each individual issue of 1, 2, and 3 is $5, so you'd save money by buying. I probably get the 3 issues with $10. Then I could add on the $10 thing as well as get the the new issues for $15. You have it right here, 4, 5, and 6 for $15. So around $35 plus shipping. But I have a little while to decide how I want to buy this. You can also get the Joseph variant cover for $5. All reasonably priced books. They're all reasonably priced. And you can also get a bunch of different issues as well. Now we looked at the Mighty Mascots. Let's go and look at Outlaw Knights. Got 5 days left. Wow, it's made $6,175. Wow, got 5 days left. This book is nearly fully funded. I hope that it's going to do it. It's got 100 backers, and it only needs to get to another couple of $100, and it'll be fully funded. This book deserves to be funded because it's got what it really needs here. Fixed Gold. I think they asked for too much, though, because they could have made, maybe they basically looked like they were greedy. But look at this artwork and stuff. Wow. Doesn't it look great? A pro professional comic book right here. That's Outlaw Knights. Go and back it, because this book deserves to be funded. There's Dr. Alpha, which is still funding through in demand. Jawbreakers Grand Bazaar. I've yet to look at Richard Meyer's new campaign comic book. Death Shroud is approaching its goal. It's got 20 days left. I think there's the Plot Holes, which has $179,949. So it's doing good. Cyberfrog Unforgettable Tales has pushed itself up a bit. It's made $193,148. Let's go look at this. This is fantastic. I've got all the files for the classic 90s Cyberfrog stories, and obviously as the creator and all of this stuff want to read them. The original Cyberfrog comics that were published by Hall of Heroes in 1994 are next to impossible to find, and if you do find them, they're extremely expensive. Not only that, they were done in black and white and on cheap newsprint with my sloppy hand lettering. Let's fix that. He's going to recolor it, and he's going to have it re-lettered. So and he's also made new covers for it. Here's one of the covers. Doesn't it look good? Here's the other cover. The Hall of Heroes issues. You can get each book for $10. Issue 1 and issue 2 for $10. I think they're basically collects two. I think it was a 4-issue series and stuff, so you get both comic books, or maybe it's just 24 issues each. But either way, you can buy both of them at once and get them both together. Both the Unifrog comic books at $20. You can also get the Wrecked Planet Preview mini comic for $25 USD. You can also get this poster here, the Salamandroid Black Light poster, for $30 USD and stuff. You can also get the 1-2 Unifrog and Ashcan unsigned for $45 USD. You can also get new Blood Honey line art set of 3 for $60. One of every comic book, $100. Set of Cyberfrog Black line art variant, not bad. You can get the Unifrog 1-2 and Ashcan signed for $100. Looks good. All of this is Cyberfrog Unforgettable Tales. Let's view this profile. It'll just be easier to see it. Campaigns. Ethan Van Sciver's Wrecked Planet. It's been pushed up. It's now at 939, 715. It's going to break. Well, let's just go up. It's going to break. You can see it's going to make over 955,000. Okay, it's 940,000. But I hope it breaks 955,000. Keeps going onward. This book is great. Let's see what's gone up now. Of course, I'm going to back this again. I've already backed it for the Ides of March cover, but I want to back it again and get one I'll feel comfortable reading, because the Ides of March cover is going to be a rare variant. Salamandroid Death Sting. Sal gets his own book. Everyone seemed to love Sal, and lots of people asked me if he might get his own title. Well, sure, this 32-page comic will tell the story of what happened to Salamandroid during the Vespids invasion of 1998 in the and the fate that befell this lovable giant. It ties directly into Cyberfrog Wrecked Planet. Is it necessary to understand Wrecked Planet? No. But it will enhance your reading experience big time, and if you don't back it here, you'll find yourself looking for it later. No spoilers, so let's talk about the content. I've drawn and written it. It will have a wraparound glow-in-the-dark cover, 20 pages of art and story, with a bonus rogues gallery and pin-up art information about all of their villains. Plus, if you back it, you get a free comic book that comes with it because of the stretch goals. The same goes with if you're backing Cyberfrog Wrecked Planet, any variant of it. I'm already getting the extra book coming with my own book, but if I back it again for Cyberfrog the Jar Lee cover, I'll get another book coming with it. So if I back both of these books, if I don't get the Honeycomb box set, that is, I can basically get the chicken box and get them both shipped to me together. With all 4 books shipped to me together. So that looks good. We could look at the Honeycomb box set and what it comes with. Oh, welcome to the Scumdog's Kindle. And I got chats now. Chris, I'll come back to the Kindle to get cozy with comics. Mighty Mascots looks fun. What would Scumdog's cereal look like? It would probably look like nuts and bolts. No, literally nuts and bolts. Pink marshmallows, palm trees could represent Buick Starboom. Yeah, I guess it could. But or I could just put nuts and bolts in the cereal. All right, let's see. Yeah, thank you for joining me. I've looked at some articles at the beginning of the video. If you want to go back and watch the beginning of it, but right now we're going to have some fun looking at some of this stuff. We looked at Forgettable Tales, video games. No, I should go back here. Here's, I guess, video games again. Let's see. Oh yeah, there's this. No, there's Digital Lizards of Doom, which is 30 days left, which is basically already needs to almost been completely funded already. It doesn't have any much art up of it, so basically it's a surprise. There's also Visteri one, and we have another campaign down here, The Captivating Light, Book 1, Light the Way, which is basically only going for some money and stuff like that. You got 14 days left. It's going for 500, so that's a reasonable thing. Hopefully it gets another extension and stuff. But the artwork looks decent on these books. Let's see. There's Death Shroud. There's Orgasm. We looked at Battle Maiden Knuckle Bomb has made 37,508. T-Bird and Throttle is basically nearly been funded. Slaughter's T-Bird and Throttle. I read a bit of the first comic book here. I do plan to back this one eventually. But now let's go over to Slaughter Squad, Volume 1. Made 3,646. 73 backers. So yeah, this book's been fully funded. Got 4 days left. It's going to keep pushing it upward. But either way, people are going to be happy about it. Hopefully this goes in demand. But right now, I need to save my money. No. There we are. Of course, Black Flag has made 168,565. Let's go into it for a moment. It's now in demand, but it keeps going upward and stuff like that. So this is great for it. Let's see. There's Cash Grab. There's Jawbreaker's Grand Bazaar, which has made 182,950, so that's good. Grim Nolan's The Chinoo has made 46,868. He only has 8 days left. So it probably will reach its $50,000 goal for one of its stretch goals. Let's see if he's added any new artwork. Doesn't look like too much. Updates. Let's go to updates real quick. June 22nd, 2020. Stretch goal. Good morning, Chinook. As you know, I was setting the campaign for another 15 days to give us a chance to unlock the next stretch goal so that the main cover can be foil stamped. I have a bunch of YouTube shows to do this week that will hopefully bring in new backers and push us over the hump. Please share this campaign with your friends and family as well. It's a big party after all. On another note, I will begin drawing the book today. Woohoo! As I promised, you will be getting a weekly update from this point forward of the progress, and I will share pages and images as they get done, but not much. I don't want to spoil these. Okay. So that's doing good. Of course, you know, if I back this book, $25 for it. I might back it next week because I do want it well when I get some money and stuff. There's 3 nights, 4 days. Got 15 days left. I think it's nearly been fully funded. It's got the first 30 days, so it's doing well. It will be funded and stuff. It's already made almost to 10,000 mark, and only needs to get to 11,000. And it looks like a great looking book from Micah Curtis. There's Ethan Van Sciver's Cyberfrog 2 Wrecked Planet. Another case for the Littlest Umbrella, which has made 125,810. He should have pushed it a bit more, but it's making money. I was hoping it would have made some like this. I'm glad it's making all this money. It says Tug should basically think about promoting his book a bit more if he wanted to make it to 200,000. One of his books will do it, and the artwork for this book is good. All right. This. There we have Doomsday Kingdom Volume 1 graphic novel, which has made 5,500. Got 12 days left. It's already been fully funded, so this is a book that's done well. Let's look at SOS Onslaught graphic novel 1, which has made 3,628. It's been fully funded, and it is coming out to its backers. So this guy has done well. They were asking for what? $3,000, I think. 3,000 stuff. It's coming to everyone here. You can still buy copies of this because it's a good-looking book. There's Tilt, The Lost Pages, which has 3 days left, and it's now going for 587. I looked at this earlier. It's unlocked a new stretch goal, so it's going for another one where it can add another 4-page story to the extra comic book. And when I do back this, I'm getting both of them. At least I want to. So this is good. This book but this is the first 30 days, so this book will continue to make more money in its next 30 days, hopefully. At least I hope it gets another 30 days. I want this extra comic book to keep getting bigger. All right, so it looks good. Let's go down here because to the stretch goals at 17,000, it's going to add another 4-page story. It's already added. Let's see. Let's see. This comic book has now reached 20 pages, 24 pages. It's already reached 20 pages. If it reaches 17,000, which it will, it'll add reach 24 pages. I just want that extra comic book to keep getting bigger. Yeah, it'll be well worth spending $50 for both comic books if it does. You get new and stuff like that. Looks good. Let's see. I can't forget to back Cyberfrog Tales. Please remind me. Fragaboom, congratulations, Dan the man. Whoa, the 3 nights looks awesome. Go, Micah. Looks good, I know. Oh, we're coming to the end of this live stream soon. Ooh, we had some fun, huh? We haven't yet to look at Overlord, so maybe we'll look at this now.
For years, they've lurked in their dungeons, vying for the title of boss monster. But a call has gone out, summoning them from their dark layers into the light. There's a whole new world to be mastered. A deadly overworld of dark forests, putrid swamps, eerie graveyards, menacing orc camps, and perilous caves? Which mastermind can bend this world to their will? Which monarch will raise the deadliest army of monsters? Which villain will build the most powerful map? Which boss will be crowned Overlord? Overlord is a video game-inspired board game set in the world of Boss Monster. Players take the roles of evil bosses, vying to create the deadliest and most powerful overworld map. The player with the highest power score at the end of the game wins. Each turn, players draft a terrain tile and monster token and place them on their board. But beware, each terrain type is scored differently at the end of the game, and you'll have to line up bands of monsters to maximize their deadliness. Overlord is perfect for players of all ages and skill levels. Beginning players will enjoy the map building and set collection aspects of the game, while advanced board gamers will find new ways to maximize their score with every playthrough. So it's time to leave your dungeon, join us in the world above, and claim your rightful crown as Overlord.
All right. Looks good, huh, folks? That was this game right here, and I really enjoyed what I'm seeing for it. Let's go back over here for games. All right, let's go down here. And, yeah, I guess it's still in games and stuff. PC games. Let's take a look at this. Yeah, like this, not bad. All right. All right, let's go back over to comics. There's Florida Man, which has made a bunch of money. It's been fully funded, I know that. So that's pretty good for our friend, who's the creator of this book. That's Florida Man, go back it. You can also go back Dan Fraga's Black Flag Pineapple Perception book. All right. What else to look at? There's Dr. Alpha, which is still funding. There's Jawbreakers Grand Bazaar. Dead Skins, a horror comedy western. Now running through in demand. Include fully funded. That's good. 11,708. In that case, for the Littlest Umbrella, which is made on 25,810. It got 19 days left on its campaign. Hopefully, it'll reach 200,000. It's made more than its last campaign. There's Anna's Vampirella cover. Good. Mortal Worlds, which has been fully funded, made 2,486, 15 days left. There's Richard Meyer's other campaign, The Expendables Go to Hell. Ooh, Unhinged Entertainment has made 2,820 with its book. And there's Chronicles Calamity, which is a good-looking book that looks great. In fact, let's go look at the trailer for it before anything else happens.
Take heed, junior adventurers, for it be the Chronicles of Calamity. The mighty tales of everyone's favorite incompetent adventurers will soon be available to hold in your hands. In this wondrous comic book adventure, filled to the brim with action, magic, and assholes. Straight from the Tales of the Authors and Dragons podcast, join a host of unlikely heroes as they fight evil for fame and profit. Might, magic, morons. In this sumptuously illustrated tome, you'll meet seedy bards, gentle-hearted barbarians, insane paladins, inept rogues, and sexually attractive monks. Foul-mouthed and barely qualified, the first issue sees our heroes united by unlikely circumstances. A demonic invasion. Can they defeat the evil and survive the night, or will they fuck everything up? Maybe both. The just a handful of your mortal monies, you could have the first issue of this ongoing saga delivered directly to your peasant hovel. Illustrated by John Luford Davis, colored by John Segura III, and created and adapted by the Authors and Dragons crew. Be sure to back this exciting and somewhat titillating enterprise today.
All right, that was Chronicles of Calamity. Just a good-looking book that's been fully funded. It's got it's been not even in half the month is gone yet, and it's been fully funded. This book is going to keep making it. It's doing good. So go back it. I'm going to back it myself. So this book for 5 years and get the Chronicles of Calamity 1 for $10, which is an easy buy, plus tax. But hey, getting this book for $10 is good. It's going to be 24 pages or so, but hey, I'll enjoy it. All right, let's see. It's this an hour and 15 minutes in. Overlord is a perfect game for game freaks. Yeah. Mike Barron rocks. Yep. Now, we're coming to the end of this live stream, so basically, maybe I should say this. Go and subscribe to Stitched Together Picks. This is the channel for Maniacal Cinephile. He basically is a movie reviewer, and his show is great. You'll love his reviews and stuff like that. He's just a fun guy. Go and subscribe to Stitched Together Picks. Now, go and also subscribe to Creepy Little Book. This guy, Creepy Little Book, is basically like the Art Bell radio show. They do these live streams every night, and they basically talk about the weird and strange things that go on in the world. Also, go and subscribe to Robot Co-op. They're just fun guys. They're like the Mystery Science Theater 3000. They basically do these live streams with these puppets and stuff, with these They live stream, and they're just fun to watch. That's Robot Co-op. Well, they use these. Also, go and subscribe to my own channel. Read Comics, They're Bad for You. And go to Library and BitChute and subscribe to my channels on those two websites. They're both under the name Comic Freak. I'm Chris Williams, and I'll be back again tomorrow at 5 or 6 for another live stream, so be sure to check me out then. Now, we have a few more minutes. I guess I could have some more fun and show you some stuff. I could find those. Just a moment here. It doesn't look like it's ending up. There's this. Let me go back in here. Let's see. I have a few more minutes to burn through. Looked at this stuff. Cash Grab, T-Bird and Throttle, which is continuing to look like a great book. Good look at that, I suppose, for the next minutes. There's that. There's Dr. Alpha. We'll look at the Mighty Mascots. Go and subscribe to go and back this book, The Mighty Mascots. It's another great book. It's already been fully funded, and it's just wow. Right, there's this. There's Cash Grab. Oh yeah, we could look at the Cash Grab trailer real quick. The Expendables. All right, now let's go over here. Oh, we're an hour and all right. We're at the end of this live stream. Thank you all for joining me for the day. I'll be back again tomorrow. I'm Chris Williams, and thank you all for joining me from the Scumdogs Kennel. I'll be back again tomorrow. Let's see. See you later, all my fans and stuff like that. See you later, Hoth Rebel. See you later, guys. Bye. I'll be back again tomorrow.